Hi, this is Joy with Obsessed with Scrapbooking, and today we're making this gorgeous three-dimensional rose using the Flower Market Cricut Cartridge by Close to My Heart. Now we're going to get started by working on the largest pieces to the smallest. You can see that little tab I pointed at. I'm just going to go ahead and put some hot glue on that and stick that together. Sometimes it helps to flex the paper like I showed you. On these bigger pieces it's not as important because they're so big, but on the smaller ones you really have to play with it a little bit. You'll see. I'm also working on our all-purpose mat because the glue totally doesn't stick on that. It's so great. You get a big glob, like right off, dries right off, pulls right off, everything. So love that thing. Have to use it because I'm messy. You know, that's just how that goes. Anyhow, see, so I've got to flex the paper a little bit to wiggle it, to get it to go. After I get all these layers assembled, I'm going to curl the flower edges. Then I decided not to do it here. You could do it either way you wanted to do it. One little tip about this flower too, these instructions are also in the Flower Market Cartridge handbook, but sometimes I think a video really helps with some of these flowers. Just, you know, just one more thing, you know, another way to learn, you know. Anyhow, so we're going to stick these together, and the final ones to do are those little petal pieces. So these little petal pieces have to be rolled. So you'll see I'm rolling them here because those are the center pieces of the flower, and there's two of them. The other thing I will tell you is if you wanted to cut out more petals to go in this, you could cut this whole thing twice, all the pink parts twice, and make a really fat flower. I decided to do it so that, oops, looks like that didn't turn out right. Whoopsie. Anyway, I decided to do it so that it was made with exactly what somebody would do. They would take the, you know, just cut it once in the pink and the green, and then here we go to town. So you can see I'm rolling it. I actually have this embossing tool from Martha Stewart, but honestly, a pencil works just fine too. So don't feel like you need to use anything particular. And you see it just rolls up real nicely. This is really actually a pretty simple flower once you get going with it, because actually this is my first attempt at it. You could also, something else you could do that I did not do, is you could go ahead and ink inside the flower sections, and you could also ink the edges, you know, with a little bit darker ink and really create something there. So that's another option. This video was purely for like, how do I put the thing together? Now I did that at first, and then I thought, you know, what might work better is to put an entire big pool. Let's see if I end up doing that here. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, put a huge pool of hot glue there. Just load it in. I'm not even kidding you guys. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Let it go. Because it needs that, because these are pointy sections. And so since they're so pointy, you're going to need a big pool there to stick this in. And it doesn't dry right away when you have a big pool, so you have time to adjust it somewhat to your liking. And then finally we've got these two pieces. I put them inside one another, and I'm going to put the humongous pool in there too to stick this in. So see, you guys, very easy to make, so pretty. The other thing that's a little tip is this is way easier to make if you cut the flower large. This little tip, I think this is cut at like 5 inches or 6 inches. I highly recommend cutting this flower large, because if you start cutting it, don't try this at 2 inches, well, I guess you could, I mean, but it might not be very fun, and I'm all about the fun crafting. So anyway, last but not least, we just go ahead and put this flower on the back, and bada bing, bada boom, we are done. I appreciate you guys watching. You have a great day. Take care.